Wait, this is the thing with McLaren, right? I like how this looks, but it's not going to look as good as it actually does until next year for me, or a couple months down the line. Because when the 720 came out, I wasn't 100% on board. Now, that's one of the most beautiful cars ever built. So, McLaren L1, that is hilarious. I like it. So, it's different. It's not the same. I don't know if this is W1 or letter 1 status, like F1, P1. In terms of looks, I'm already reacting. I need to really see the rest of the car. Let's see.
This is the brand new McLaren W1 hypercar. It's the most powerful and quickest accelerating road car McLaren has ever made.
Nah, you tripping. You tripping. This is nasty. This is hard. Because I can see the inspiration in the rear to like the P1, 720. Like it's homage, but nuage. New 8.
And it's the successor to the legendary P1, which means this new car is part of the next generation.
You tripping. Nah, this is hard. And I'm gonna lie, I saw like brief images. I wanted to react to this. Does the wing go down to match that gap? Or does it just stay there? I know it has to be active aero. Look at the hood scoop. Oh my, wait. Nah, this is nasty. What you mean you don't know, man? Can you see the center in the middle? Yes, I can. It moves in 2 dimensions. V8 though. It is a V8. It has to be the same McLaren V8. They didn't change it, right? Hold on, let me keep watching. I'm sorry.
Of Holy Trinity hypercars. The W1
there's going to be a new
compete with the LaFerrari successor, which will be revealed very soon.
When? I didn't even
dropped plenty of hints about its future 918 successor too. But before we get into that,
wait, I didn't know any of this. I haven't been tapped in.
To know about the new McLaren W1.
Oh, please tell me everything I need to know, Matt Watson, please.
Launching a new flagship hypercar is tricky, and I'm not sure McLaren has got it right with the W1. The side profile looks like a 2-tone Senna.
Yeah.
Without the rear wing. And the front looks like a mix between...
Hey, Jamal. What's up, Jamal?
The
I was asking for you.
Speedtail and the rarest rocking horse.
And no, I want you to write in chat real quick.
What?
You know.
Guys, I'm trying to react to a YouTube video from my YouTube channel. Do you mind?
No.
Oh, all right, my fault. Continue, my fault.
And the front looks like a mix between the limited edition Speedtail and the rarest rocking horse.
It kind of did just kind of throw pieces
there
together.
There are a few nods to the P1, such as the way the brake lights wrap around the rear bodywork.
Yeah.
But overall, this car doesn't have the same wow
in.
factor as McLaren's first hybrid car did when it arrived back in 2012.
I can get that.
But what do you think? Do you agree with me? Please have your say in the comment section. I really want to see what you all think. McLaren has developed a completely new V8 engine for the W1, and it sounds like it's going to be an absolute banger. Not a banger as in it's going to blow up. It has the same 4-litre displacement as in previous McLarens, but it has fancy new internals that help it rev to 9,200 RPM.
You streaming?
That's 9,200 RPM? Damn.
700 RPM higher than the P1 could manage, and only 50 RPM shy of the naturally aspirated V12 in a LaFerrari. Previously, the most powerful engine in a road-going McLaren was the 835 horsepower V8 in the Sabre. This new engine cranks out 928 horsepower.
Crazy.
However, the biggest difference between the W1 and other recent V8 McLarens is that this car comes with a hybrid system. Excluding the engine, the hybrid system produces 347 horsepower. With the motor and engine combined, this car produces a total maximum power output of 1,275 horsepower.
We're going to watch it straight through and I'll give my thoughts after.
Torque. That's almost 360 horsepower more than you got in the old McLaren P1, and it's 440 newton meters more torque. But things are about to get even crazier, because the new W1 hypercar is rear-wheel drive only. So it's completely different from other 1,000 horsepower plus cars like the Ferrari SF90 and Lamborghini Revuelto, which all use all-wheel drive to manage their power.
It's in the front that has the electric.
Why has McLaren done this? Well, it's because all McLaren owners are just harder than any Ferrari or Lamborghini owner and don't need all-wheel drive. That's just nonsense, obviously. It's because the W1 is all about lightness. It only weighs 1,399 kilograms dry. That's 171 kilograms less than a Ferrari SF90, and it's 373 kilograms less than a Lamborghini Revuelto. This means the W1 has a power-to-weight ratio of 911 horsepower per tonne. Surely that number is trademarked by another performance brand. Anyway, for comparison, the SF90 has a power-to-weight ratio of 637 horsepower per tonne, and the Revuelto 573 horsepower per tonne.
Okay, I'm sorry, I had to pause. Wait, because, all right, when the 720S came out, bro, it was the fastest thing on the road simply because of aerodynamics. Everybody's talking about how the car looks and forgets that it's function over form, at least what it seems like for me, for McLaren. When the 720S came out, that shit was ripping things apart. This sounds like it is going to rip shit apart, bro. Sometimes stats can lie, but you have to understand McLaren always underrates shit. So they're probably lying under the truth. And it's probably
Recognise some of the W1's weight-saving measures from other cars, but McLaren has some new tricks up its sleeve, such as 3D printed components and Formula 1 style inboard front suspension, which removes the need for a heavy metal subframe. McLaren has also done something pretty weird with the W1 seats to save weight, although I've actually seen this before.
What the fuck is this? Cyberpunk? This is a dead spec from Watch Dogs? Sorry.
Only in a Ford.
Brother,
Wait. I'm sorry.
To save the need for a heavy metal subframe. McLaren has also done something pretty weird with the W1 seats to save weight, although I've actually seen this before. Only in a Ford.
brother.
No, I'm not talking about a Fiesta, I'm talking about the Ford GT.
Interior still
that
rendering.
car has fixed seats and movable pedals to help save weight and optimise the car's centre of
That's a
gravity.
LaFerrari thing too.
McLaren has done a similar thing with the W1, and the whole chassis can be made 7 centimetres shorter, and a shorter chassis means less weight. But that's not the only weird thing about the interior. Many of the car switches are fitted to the roof.
Wait, hold on. Why aren't they playing J Show? Why are they playing the weekend?
Wait, but that's not the only weird
What's up? You can't listen to my shit? I'm just playing.
thing about the interior. Many of the car switches are fitted to the roof rather
I
than
love
the centre
that.
console. So just like in a private jet,
I
which
love
you'll probably
that.
also own if you can afford one of these new W1s.
How much is
More
it?
on the price in a bit.
Oh.
Anyhow, the steering wheel only has 2 buttons on it, so it's more Bugatti Tourbillon than Lamborghini
The
Revuelta.
Bugatti Tourbillon is one of my new favorite hypercars, of all time. I can't wait to see it out. I mean, I've seen Bugattis in real life, but not just, you don't just see it. You know what I'm saying? But
With its multitude of buttons that can even
Shit,
form
what's
the
up?
most die-hard owner.
Oh my god. I never put it in performance mode on any race. I've been in hybrid mode. Oh my god.
However, like with the Lamborghini, the buttons on the steering wheel alter the car's performance, and I'll come to that in a moment. First though, you need to know that unlike some other car makers, McLaren is sticking with hydraulic power steering, which should make the car feel more natural to steer at speed than those with electrical assistance. However, McLaren has decided to ditch one of its signature features for this new hypercar.
doors.
The P1, Speedtail and Senna came with butterfly doors, which open upwards and forwards. But the W1 is the first McLaren to have gull-wing doors, just
I don't know.
like upwards. But the W1 is the first McLaren to have gull.
You know what? I think I love it. I think that I love it. I think that I love it. People don't like it right now. They're going to love it next year, or whenever it's out the following year, they're going to love it. Same thing with the G80. You have to understand that we're still evolving. So things are going to change. They're going to be different. We're used to looking at the 720 and the P1. We're not used to looking at this. This is nice. This is very, very nice. I love this color. I love the wheels. I love the shape. This is nice. Now, quick glance, looks like an SF90, just a little bit. But this is going to be an insane, even the rear arch looks like a P1. This is,
Gull-wing doors, just like an Aston Martin Valkyrie, or of course, a Mercedes Gullwing. These have been designed to help improve the airflow down the side of the car, and they're just one example of some simply bonkers aerodynamics.
That's what I'm saying.
in the
McLaren,
W1. But before we get into those, I'm going to
want
give you
this.
some of the performance figures because I know
look
you've been
at the,
on the new W1.
look at the bitch. This shit look like, I forget his name. This,
But before we get into those,
Look
I'm
at,
going to give you some of the performance figures.
bro,
'cause I know you've been waiting.
it's
for them.
all
McLaren
function.
says the W1 will accelerate from 0 to 60 miles an hour in 2.7 seconds.
Okay.
That's a tenth of a second quicker than the P1 managed it in. However, it is 0.2 of a second slower than a Ferrari SF90 can do. Now, this isn't a big surprise given that the McLaren is rear-wheel drive and the Ferrari is all-wheel drive. But once the McLaren gets going, its performance is
it's gonna rip through the atmosphere. It's gonna rip through the air. Aerodynamics is just as important as the power, because a G63 has the same amount of power as a GT60. No, GT63 has the most, GT60S. AMG GTR, right? They have the same power level, I think, 577. A G-Wagon, on top of the weight, has no aerodynamics. So GTR is gone. But,
It's truly insane. It'll accelerate from 0 to 124 miles an hour in 5.8 seconds, which is almost a second quicker than the Ferrari SF90 can do it in. And it accelerates from 0 to 186 miles an hour in less than 12.7 seconds, which is quicker than a Bugatti Chiron.
I gotta get my money up. I gotta get my money up.
At some point, though, the Chiron will come past it because the W1 tops out at 217 miles an hour.
Yeah,
but that's quick enough for most people in a straight line. And anyway, this car is all about the corners.
That's it right there?
In fact,
no, y'all tripping. Wait.
The W1 tops out at 217 miles.
Yo! Like, no gas. I'm not being extra for the fucking reaction. I don't need to be. This is nice. It looks like what a P1 successor would look like. Like, it looks like a Senna P1. Like, wow.
Miles an hour. But
look at how it looks like a SF. It looks like just a hypercar. It looks like a hypercar. He said it doesn't look like a hypercar. I don't agree with that. Maybe it's just not as jarring as like, whoa. But I like this. I like this. I don't give a fuck about your boy. I like you. I don't give a fuck about your boy.
That's quick enough for most people in a straight line. And anyway, this car is all about the corners. In fact, the new McLaren W1 can lap Nardo's handling circuit a whole 3 seconds quicker than the McLaren Senna could do.
Look at the Senna too, though. But like,
capable track-focused road cars ever.
That's a beaut.
So how has McLaren managed this? Well, the secret ingredient is clever aerodynamics, such as the Formula One inspired ground effect system. This sucks the car down onto the road, giving you more grip without producing much drag. There's also an absolutely massive rear
that wing is nasty.
This usually lies flat against the engine.
Yeah, it goes. That's what I thought.
It can slide upwards and backwards by up to 30 centimeters when you stick the car in race mode. In its most aggressive setting, the rear wing produces 650 kilograms of downforce.
I don't even know what that means.
Which is mostly hidden, can add another 350 kilograms for a total of 1,000 kilograms of downforce at 174 miles an hour. These
I don't know what that means.
Are adjustable. And
the pressure the air is pushing down on the car.
No, I know, but I mean like the actual, like the amount, I don't really know.
Buttons come into play. One of them is the hybrid boost.
This overrides to the pounds.
Wait,
how many pounds?
Listen, this is crazy. Okay, so you remember when The Weeknd said P1 cleaner than your dress shoes? They put that song there on purpose. I wonder if they have like a collaboration or a deal together or something. Because that's there on purpose. That's not an accident. Wow.
It's the car's Grand Prix and Sprint modes to give you maximum power from the engine and motor for brief periods. The other button is the drag reduction system.
DRS.
This works just like on a Formula
One car. Who told me that in chat?
by
Somebody told me that.
all the adjustable wings into their low drag modes to improve straight line acceleration. With the DRS engaged, the W1 produces 20% less drag than a McLaren Senna.
Wow.
Hit both of these buttons at the same time,
They
and
just
that's
keep
how you
getting
unlock
better.
the W1's insane Bugatti-beating mid-range acceleration.
Woo!
So, how much does all this cost? Well, in the UK, the McLaren W1 starts from £2 million.
Somebody donate $2 million. That's probably like $2.2 million. So just, if you want to let me place an order. I'm just kidding.
After tax. However, every single one of the 399 McLaren W1s which will be built have already been allocated to customers.
I don't care.
So
I'm going to buy
if you're
one.
on the list already, you might have to wait another 12 years for the next hybrid McLaren hypercar. Or you could switch teams and go for something with a Porsche or a Ferrari badge instead. Well, so long as
I
you
want all
bought
three
enough of their cars in the past, otherwise
I'm
you can
delusional
forget about that too. And that brings us on to the other future Holy Trinity hypercars. So Porsche's already teased a successor for the
That's
918
nasty
Spider
too.
in the form of the Mission X concept. This was supposedly powered by electric motors, with the aim of being the quickest road-legal car around the Nürburgring Nordschleife. Unlike many other concepts, Porsche hasn't ruled out building a production version. It even said that if the Mission X goes into series production,
It looks
then
so
it should
futuristic.
have a power-to-weight ratio of roughly 1 horsepower per kilogram and produce more downforce than a 911 GT3 RS.
I would
Sorry
hope
about
so.
the accent, Porsche. I don't know. Maybe that was one of the American spokespersons who said that. Anyhow, no prototypes have been spotted of that car yet. Ferrari, on the other hand, has been spotted numerous times testing its own Holy Trinity hypercar, reportedly codenamed the F250. Rumours suggest this LaFerrari successor could
F250? What the fuck is that? That's a Ford truck. The fuck is, nigga? I don't want no Ford. I don't want a Ferrari Ford truck. I'd be like, yeah, I pulled up in my F-250. All the women gonna think I pulled up in a big ass Power Stroke. Bitch, I'm in a Ferrari. You better change that name. Give me like, is a LaFerrari the F? No, the Enzo is the F60, right? Do they actually call it that? And LaFerrari's F70? Is that a real thing, or am I just saying that? Also, Ferrari's been cooking, and I haven't even been paying attention. I haven't like looked at this stuff. I gotta get back into my shit, bro.
Could ditch
without the
iconic
drag, the wind
naturally
close,
aspirated
so,
V12. Instead, it may use a de-restricted
It does
twin-turbo
291 due to
V6 engine
regulation of
derived from the
supercars.
Le Mans winning
What car are you talking about?
499P racing car. That car's all-wheel drive system may also make an appearance, in which case you can expect significantly more than 1,000 horsepower and a 0 to 60 mile an hour time close to 2 seconds flat. How will these cars compare to the McLaren W1? Well, make sure you subscribe to this channel because I'll be uploading videos about each of them as soon as they're revealed. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like.
Okay.
Let me know what you think of it in the comments below.
I love it. I don't
Click
care.
on the video
I
windows
love it.
for some more
I don't
videos
care.
and on the Car Wow
I love
logo
it.
to see how much
I
you
don't
can
care.
save on your next car.
I love it.
Thanks
I
for
don't care.
watching.
I love it. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. And yeah, I know the F40 and F50, but I think like the code name for the Enzo is F60, and then the code name for the LaFerrari is F70. I don't know if I'm just making that up though. That looks crazy. Wow. That's nasty.